Agro Suede, and welcome everyone to Agro Suede Backyard Garden with me, Michel Juno Suede, and welcome everyone to Impromptu Tuesday. Let's just say you do not have a lot of space to grow out a fruit tree. Let's just say your space is very limited. For matter of fact, the only yard you have is very narrow. Let's just say this. Can you grow out a fruit tree? Yes, you can. Have you ever heard of Espalier? Espalier is simply growing out your tree in your backyard garden or on your property, but allowing it or training it to grow on a wall. So we do not have any wall in the background here, but this is the art of how it's done. As you can see right here, this is the tree. So this is the main tree. This is actually the Guanabana tree that we planted, and if you haven't seen that video, you could check it out right here. Check it out. Now, this is the Guanabana tree that we planted, and let's just pretend like we do not have this background. Let's pretend like this backyard garden isn't here, but we only have a wall, literally like a foot behind this. So this is the idea. You run a line parallel to the wall or the surface of the house, and then your tree will go basically at the foot or next to the property. Let's just say at the foot of the wall. So the tree will go at the foot of the wall, and then you run lines. Now when you run the lines, you have to train a few branches. You cannot allow all the branches to actually be trained on a line. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 trained branches on this line. So when these 4 branches are controlled on this line, they will stay parallel to the so-called wall behind there. They will not go out and up and wild. It will stay controlled on the line. Now don't worry, it will produce. Obviously I don't have the actual evidence, and because the tree is still growing, we know for a fact that it will eventually produce. Now here's the main idea. Now when you grow all of them on the line, then it will send out new branches on these branches. So as you can see, here it is. If this branch was upwards, it would not have sent new branches on it, but because we're controlling it parallels, naturally the tree will want to send branches up to get sunlight. So what is basically happening that we're controlling these 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it will send out new branches. Now when it sends out new branches, you do not necessarily have to cut them. Use your discretion based on the wall. So if you know it's growing in such a way that it will not get sunlight against the wall, you have to prune behind it and ensure that it only goes out like this. And the best way this can actually work is if your wall is actually facing the sun, or this sun is shining against your wall. This idea is not too efficient if you're growing it in a shaded area, because the tree will not actually have them get enough sun to eventually produce for you. So let's just pretend that this is the wall behind there. The sun is, when it's shining on this wall here, right behind there. But the plants now will be facing the sun, so it will eventually just grow out. Now if this was just planted in front of the wall and you allow it to just grow normal, you have a problem. Sometimes it might go over your neighbor's property, sometimes it might actually die because it's strangling and stifling to actually get some sunlight. But because you have it in a controlled area and you have it opened up for it to get more sunlight, because instead of having like a ball where all the tree will go like in a circular form, you have it against the wall and more sunlight, so more photosynthesis will take place. Better for you, it might even produce earlier for you. So I'd like to encourage you to try this method if you're having difficulty with a tree in your small backyard garden, or if you do not have a backyard garden but you have like a narrow path in front of your wall. You can actually try this out. It can work. So be encouraged. Remember, a backyard garden in some way will keep the doctors away. And Agro Suede is out.